Okay, this is 158 Academy Street in Hightstown. It was built circa 1889, one of the old grand homes of Hightstown. I'll do the inside first and then I'll take you through an outside walk through the property. Beautiful, really cool home with lots of interesting elements to it. They don't make them like this anymore. I have a whole bunch of doors to open, unfortunately, so this will take a second. The windows throughout have been replaced, which is a major expense in a home of this size and this age. So you'll see, big glass throughout, gorgeous glass. Homes, when they were built back in this time frame, were designed with airflow in mind. So I'm going to show you a couple different things first. I'm going to start with, this is obviously a formal, I guess a lobby or entrance to the house. Walk through to what I would originally have said was the dining room. Okay, at one point you can see this corner that I'm facing right now. To the left of the fireplace was a cut through to the kitchen. You'll see what they did later on. Another expansive parlor here, which is really cool, and we're directly underneath the master bedroom. We'll see in a few minutes how the master is laid out. Solid home. I'm not a small guy, and the floors are not flexing underneath me at all. So at the the east side of the home is actually right now unfinished. There's so much you could do in here, but this is obviously a project. So I'm not going to do the spiral staircase. I'll show you later on where it goes up to, but it goes up 3 floors. God damn it. It goes up 3 floors to, I'm sorry about the phone ringing. It goes up 3 floors to the attic, which is pretty cool. You have original architectural elements in here, such as the old barn door, or rather the half door right here. That's original, very hard to replace, and it's in good shape. It just appears to need some paint. This room obviously needs finishing off. Now, what I would use it for, man, this is, it's amazing. You've got a whole second floor walk around on both sides that's accessible from the second floor. It's a loft of sorts, and then in here you've got built-ins for an amazing library. I mean, people don't make homes like this anymore. It's just absolutely fantastic. Look at the detail work on this window here, and it's been replaced. So you have the insulation value of it. Just a really cool space. But again, you have to finish it off. This home just screams for updates to be done through, not updates, but it screams to be filled with antiques throughout. There have to be some good antique places nearby. All right, so we're going to walk through the main lobby area and out to the kitchen. And then from the kitchen, we'll go up to the second and third floor. Before we go there, there actually is, you'll find these spaces throughout the house. This is one of the original bathrooms, okay? To the point it's got the old style water closet in here. This happens to be the original tub. Definitely would need some work. This is a project, but the cool thing is the stuff is here. These are old marble floors, hand-cut tiles. It's just really neat. And there's art, old antiques throughout. Cut through the kitchen. Now, the kitchen has some of its original elements in it. Obviously, the original stove is here. That's non-functional. Well, actually, I take that back. I believe the cooktop functions, but the oven itself is a little out of date. Now, on the other side of this wall is where the fireplace I showed you earlier was. There's a Sub-Zero refrigerator in this wall over here. For cooking space, you've got a number of items in here that are, you know, a classic antique home kitchen. And then you've got a workspace. This came later. This workspace here was added after the fact, and it came out of a old pharmacy. So you have the pharmaceutical style storage in there. I'll show you at the end. The basement is kind of tight for me, but the basement is down through here. The door is a little small, but I'll take you down there at the very end before we go outside. There's several access points to the second floor. We're just going to go up this way. Wall oven over here. You know, with a home of this age, you kind of have to get stuff in where it fits. So there's a wall oven mounted over here. It's all high quality stuff. This is Gen Air, and it's you know, good stuff. So several bedrooms up here on the second floor. Bedroom 1 right here. Great view of the grounds from this particular bedroom. It's just fantastic. Beautifully manicured. Slate roof. I don't think you can see it through here. I'll show you again when we go outside. I think the glare is too much. Fairly typical storage. Over here there's typical homes of this age. There's a wash basin, not a whole bathroom. The home was built when they were still outdoor water closets, or not water closets, but outhouses were still in use. Bedroom 2, this actual door cuts through to the library I showed you before. So from here you can get out to the library, and there's a walk around here. It brings you out into the second floor walkthrough. So from an entertaining standpoint, I mean, you could quite literally have a ball. This is like a ballroom in here, which is really cool. All sorts of neat little nooks and crannies in this house. When the kids lived in the house, they actually had the bed actually in this space here. We're looking out the front of the home. There's a little storage space in the back here. Main hallway with, again, a little more storage in the hallway here. Storage is actually not an issue in this house. Then up ahead, this is what would be considered the master bedroom. Again, all the windows have been replaced. Huge expense that you don't have to endure. But you got closet storage here and we'll pass through storage on the other side. Now, this home is of an age where, again, it was typical to only have one bathroom, the loo outside, so it actually has one full bathroom. I'll show it to you in a second, but there's a wash basin in here. You could very easily put a toilet in this space and make it an ensuite. I'll probably think about putting in a wall right here and just completely encapsulating it all. There's storage on either side. And then here is the main bath for the house. Now, third floor access from here as well as to the other side, up that spiral staircase I showed you before. And at one point, the boys apparently lived up top. There's extra bathtubs in here. This is just a storage space, but at one point the boys were living up here apparently. But plenty of storage and plenty of light. Very cool house. And I'm not going to hop down there only because there's no steps for me and I'm kind of big, but this is where the spiral staircase comes out up top. So as you can see, plenty of space. The question is, do you use as much space? And it's, you know, definitely a labor of love for whoever takes it on. So with that said, I'm going to pause this one and then I'll do the exterior video in a moment.